Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Livestream hier aus dem cardshark Studio und ich sehe schon mit einem tollen Greenscreen dahinter. Das gefällt mir gar nicht. Leute, ihr wisst Bescheid, wie immer, alles sehr chaotisch hier. Der Philo, der könnte mir mal ganz kurz eben helfen. Wenn du mal ein Blatt Papier dort nimmst, nein, ich glaube nicht, dass es daran liegt, sondern an dem, wenn ich jetzt einmal einen Weißabgleich mache, dann könnte es sein, dass jetzt alles richtig ausgerechnet ist. Ich weiß nicht, warum das so ist. Es ist, wie es ist. Und da ist es wieder grün. Scheiß es drauf. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Ja, ihr seht schon, es ist immer noch chaotisch. Der Rainer Mees wird mir hoffentlich mit seinem Sohnemann hier kräftig mal zur Hilfe gehen mit den ganzen Farbeinstellungen. Es wird auf jeden Fall spannend. Ja, heute ist Paul Brook bei uns. Es geht um Mentalismus. Yes, wir werden das alles auf Englisch machen müssen, aber ich werde euch alles gleich übersetzen dürfen. Während ich jetzt hier die Intro spiele, lasst mich doch bitte im Chat wissen, ob ich übersetzen soll auf Deutsch oder ob wir das komplett auf Englisch durchziehen. Also chattet es rein in den Chat, ob es Deutsch oder Englisch sein soll, und hier kommt die Intro. Das hilft mir jetzt gerade. Thank you so much. Ihr viele hatte gerade eine tolle Idee. Ja, wir machen hier einen ganz, ganz tollen Hintergrund dahinter. Nein, 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 das ist gar kein Thema. Das habe ich mir auch schon überlegt, aber wann sollen wir das auch noch schaffen? Jetzt kommt erstmal der neue Online-Shop. Der ist schon Arbeit genug. Dazu noch die ganzen Conventions. Und schwupp ist das Jahr wieder zu Ende. Wir sind schon kurz vor Weihnachten 2023. Wie sieht es bei euch aus? So, okay, ich sehe... We can do much in English, only a little bit in German to translate a little bit.
In English, please.
Let's do it in English, and from time to time I will then translate it in German to give them the opportunity to catch up.
That's better than me doing it in German, because I don't speak German.
That's it. So if anybody is texting in here, you can certainly, bitte schreibt gerne eure Kommentare hier rein, Fragen etc. Könnt ihr gerne weiterhin in Deutsch machen. Und vielleicht mache ich auch ein bisschen mehr hier auf Deutsch für euch, und wem das zu deutschlastig ist, dann kommt bitte einfach nachher noch in den englischen Stream, denn da wird dann natürlich alles auf Englisch sein. Und alles, was ihr hier nicht versteht, weil es nicht erklärt, vielleicht erklärt das ja im englischen Stream nachher. Mal gucken. Oder? Wird es doch so sein, oder? You will explain everything in the English stream later on in case you don't explain
Yes.
it. For sure, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yes, maybe. Yes, no, I will.
Yeah, so when we spoke earlier today, because I don't know you very well, or I have not even known you before Philo told you that you exist.
I like to remain hidden.
Yeah, and you do very well. The funny part is that we have a lot of things in common, and even in history, etc.
Yes.
With Annabelle de Wetten and Keith Bent, etc. So we already caught up about our history.
About our past.
That's really interesting.
You never saw me. For all of those years, he never saw me hiding away from you. Every time you walked into a room.
Because I think you were in another time zone, because you started magic or mentalism 4 years earlier than me.
That's it. That's it.
So you were already there when I came.
I'm fluctuating in and out of reality constantly.
So I still have to catch up 4 years now.
Yes.
Because you are 4 years ahead.
Oh, so shall I come back in?
No, I'm just moving my clock 4 years ahead. So now I'm in 2020. Okay.
In sync.
Oh, you hear that? That was my stream. Because
is that His ass is talking.
Yeah. Now let's catch up. So far, so good. Yeah, you are a mentalist.
I am a mentalist.
And how did you get into mentalism?
I got into mentalism basically from being a psychologist, accidentally meeting a magician who...
It wasn't an accident. He was a magician, I mean, but it wasn't an accident.
No. He came to me, and it was not my intention that he was a magician, but he came to me as a magician to learn hypnosis. When he asked me to teach him hypnosis, I had no idea he did magic. I thought magic was for, small children, red nose, all of this kind of silly things. But he was a really cool guy. So I thought to myself, he looks really awesome. He looks like a cool, hip guy, a trendy guy. and he's doing magic. He's doing this thing for kids. It didn't make sense in my mind. So I said, show me some. And I really thought it was going to be terrible. And he showed me some amazing magic with an invisible deck, with a triumph routine, with a slop shuffle. And I was like, what the... I don't know if I can swear, so I won't swear. But I was like, whoa, that is unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. And I thought, I'm clever, I'm an intelligent man, and I cannot work out what is happening here. What is going on in the world? So I said, I need to know this. I need to know this. So I said to him, I will teach you hypnosis, and you teach me this. And he started teaching me, and I slowly, because of my psychological background, thought, I can use this and give it a psychological, a mind flavor.
Wasn't it then that it was the cheapest hypnosis course you ever sold?
Yes.
For $20 because
for an invisible deck
is $20.
I didn't know at the time. It was so cheap. But then he came back to me for another session, and I was really excited, and I said, look, this magic thing, it's good, but I can do it and tell people it's to do with the mind. And I think I've invented a new form of magic. And he said, yeah, that's like mentalism. It's like 100 years old. So I think, I thought I had invented mentalism. And he just laughed at me. Then he got me 13 Steps to Mentalism, Animan, all of the sort of foundation books on mentalism. And I read them and read them and read them. And slowly over time, I started to do mentalism and enjoy doing mentalism at parties, and then people at parties would book me for a company event, and it grew and grew and grew to the point where psychology and doing therapy for people wasn't making me happy, but magic or mentalism specifically was making me really happy. And at one point it started making more money than being a professional psychologist.
And this professional, you had your own therapy
practice? Yes.
And
yes.
did you close it down after how many years?
I sold it after 2 years. So I did 2 years of therapy. And it
wait. After starting, how quick did you close it after learning the magic with the invisible deck?
That's a good question. I've never thought about that. I'm guessing 14 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were also a quick learner, picking up stuff very quickly.
Especially the invisible deck. It's very easy to learn. It's just like.
No, but the understanding.
But it's difficult to perform it. Yes.
What I mean is, I had a big discussion with what's his name, a very big name in America, who's, I think he passed away. I had a big discussion in the Magic Cafe. Harry Lorraine.
Oh, Harry Lorraine.
Yes. I should not publish stuff, etc. after only being 2 years in magic.
Hey, if you come up with something that is new, unique, progresses the art form forward, why shouldn't you release it?
Yes, that's exactly. I had the same discussion, and you sometimes meet people who have been doing magic for 20 years and they are still beginners and never learned anything higher than just repeating the words from the trick.
Yes,
now you have to say this, now you have to do this,
yes.
And that's not art, this is not magic, it's just
repetition.
Repetition,
yes,
exactly.
Parroting, yes.
Or like painting by numbers,
yes,
how I call it. And sometimes people like to be artistic, that they are changing the number 5 from red to orange, and now it's totally new. Yes. But now it's their magic, and now they are an artist, right?
Yes.
And this is what I like to explain. It's also nice knowing all the basics or the foundation. Mm-hmm. So now then you can learn and grow it into a new direction. Mm-hmm. Like you with the mentalism, when you thought
I've invented this entire mentalism.
Exactly. So this guy gave you a lot of input during the next months after learning the invisible deck with all the books and all the
he gave me
knowledge.
Yes,
right?
He trained me to a certain level, but then he wasn't as interested, because that was old to him. He was more interested in talking to me and listening to my views on hypnosis, on psychology, because that was his new exciting thing. So we were sharing these exciting things together, And I didn't want to talk really about what I considered boring hypnosis, because I've been doing it for years. It's like that's just this old thing. I don't want really, it's not exciting me. I want to talk about this new, really exciting realm of mentalism that I invented that's 100 years old. And he didn't really want to talk about that. He wanted to talk about the stuff that was in my past. And so there was this weird like kind of crossover occurring. But it's interesting that you said you had a discussion with Harry Lorraine about about releasing things. The only issue I see is if you're not too sort of big on the history of the art form or magic, mentalism, whatever it is your art form is, you could end up reinventing the wheel, and that's the only problem. You invent something that's already been invented, but you just don't know. You're
Harry Lorraine.
I understand. Yeah.
Either by him or Max Maven, right?
Or Richard Osterlin. He's done a lot as well. No offense, Richard. Love you.
Just a quick break here.
Yes.
Can you follow so far, or do I have to explain something here in German language as well? Can you follow? Then please tell me continue, and if I have to repeat what Paul is saying a little bit in German to gather a little bit, then I would do it.
Hello there.
Who the hell is Paul Brook?
Who said this?
Manipulation of the mind. Okay, no offense here.
And Frank as well. Hey Frank, how you doing? He said I learned my first really good trick with business cards from Paul. I love Choose Me. Perfect, thank you.
Super. Yeah, okay, so we will continue like this. Yeah, I think at that time when it was the release of the vintage cards that I did, that were with the Gypsy Curse, remember I told you, and then the Gypsy deck and medieval tarot and so on and so on. So it had nothing to do where I would step onto someone's toes. And I tried to explain this to Harry as well, that there's always a field where nobody ever walked in before.
Yes.
Like when I created the double deckers, for instance, because I always found that the limitation of 1.5 decks that existed until then, the Protean deck from South Africa that looked so terrible. Where you can only put 1.5 decks inside.
Yes.
It was not enough for me, and I always wanted to have 104 cards in one deck, because it would, and then it would change a lot. And until then, I think it really changed Magic because of that.
Yes.
Even if thin cards were already there.
Yes.
Yes. So all the limitations that we have with Trilogy 1, Trilogy whatever, until then Trilogy Extreme, what was then the copy of our Triple Coincidence with 2 decks. It was okay. I'm fine with it. Yeah.
But isn't it? It's an interesting thing in the Magic community. If you were a musician and you played on the guitar and you played a sweet riff, and some other musician heard you playing guitar, and you'd probably help each other, and they say, hey, look at this, and it's a helping thing, and everyone's coming together to try and lift it up. Whereas I find a lot in Magic, people try to own a little part of the Magic for themselves, and they.
But then, if you are very with a piece of music, you are very successful, and you. Well, if you took a part of someone else's track, and now he hunts you down to pay him royalties.
Yes,
certainly it exists as well.
I think I agree. I think the factor there is money. I think when big money is concerned, then all bets are off. You know.
Okay, then stay with me, because it's not about money here with us.
Yes, I mean no. I'm going.
No, it's. Did you ever do it for money?
No. Why do anything for money? You can do anything for money. You can.
Exactly,
I'll keep it clean. You can do lots of things for money.
I mean, it comes by itself, but you never had. I mean, when I released something, it was never like, because of this trick, I will make 10,000 or whatsoever with this trick. I never thought of
the money first.
The money, never. No. So I made it. I had to calculate to stay afloat. Having fun, pay my employees, and being able to produce the next items, and continue from there.
Stay in the game,
Exactly. So that was okay, but I never did it for the money. And this is, I think, the most important thing, that you stay first focused on to take care of the babies you are releasing.
I agree. I think the people that do it for the money, that they, for the most part, disappear because there's not millions and millions to be had. You know,
especially in magic. No,
it's like,
that's a niche.
If you want to be really famous and rich, there are many ways to do that. Count the amount of really famous and mega rich magicians. There's not that many of them. But singers, more of them. Footballers, more of them.
You know, with magic, when I think about it, it's the only profession or art form or whatever you would say that offers such a wide range from amateur, hobbyist, up to professional like Copperfield.
Yes.
But everybody is calling himself an artist and magician.
Isn't that interesting? I think maybe, I wonder if that comes down to a good example, myself. I got given the invisible deck, and within 2 hours I knew how much pressure to put, not too much, not too little, and I was using it. And I was using that invisible deck, that tool, as good as someone that has been doing magic for 50 years. So it's almost like sometimes the tools in magic enable an amateur or someone that doesn't do it professionally or someone that has only been doing it for a short period of time to have the exact same results as someone that's been doing it for 50 years, 60 years.
Well, exactly.
Whereas if you give someone a guitar, if I give you
no chance.
You're just going to pick it up and like, oh, this is, I can't make any music.
But you can play piano. Why can't you play the guitar? It's a totally different thing.
Absolutely.
And that's also the interesting thing, that a magician will have a hard time playing an actor, but an actor will has it very easy to play a magician.
Yes, just don't wear any deodorant and don't shower.
In film, come on. No, I'm serious. I mean, I'm serious. An actor,
I take
because he knows how to act.
Yes.
And we have to apply acting to self-training, because we then usually did not learn how to act professionally.
Yes.
Therefore, we are focusing on our magic, and then we try to perform in a decent way.
In a scripted way. Often you learn the script as
or
part of the magic, or not. Yes.
Most people cannot follow a script because they cannot remember that much text.
Yeah, they do the bullet points instead.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's not that easy to be a good magician, and it's hard to learn, actually.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Going back to your point about money, when I cared most about money, and that's probably just after 2009, because the economy crashed in 2009. Before then I was getting regular gigs. Lots of companies had lots of excess money, so they'd hire you for an event, and you turn up and you get paid very well, very well.
Yeah.
And then the economy crashed, and then the companies, they didn't want to look like they were spending too much. Even if they had the money, they didn't want to look like they were being frivolous and careless with their money. So I needed more money. I was like, oh, I need more money. And I tried so hard. The more I tried to get that money, the more desperate I looked, you know, to the person trying to book you. And it becomes difficult to get work that way, because no one likes the smell of desperation when when they're trying to book you. It's not a good look. It's not a good feeling. And then over the years since then, the less I try, the more I'm just myself, the more I connect with people, the more I just do entertainment for entertainment's sake, the better the gigs, the more people book me time and time again, because they want me, they want to see me, they want to enjoy me and pass me around to their friend, you know, not in that way. No.
Three thumbs.
Yeah. Only three?
Okay, orgies, I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. They want to get me for an event and show my talents to people.
Yeah, and Philo is already mentioning demonstrate something. Actually, for all the guys who are not familiar what Paul is really doing, how about show me a trick?
Show you a trick?
No,
okay.
I hate saying this, so really,
yeah.
You brought some stuff with you.
Someone actually mentioned choose me, it was Frank, so how about we do choose me? Is this guy?
Yes,
I don't think we'll need it. We could
have it here, or we can have it like this.
Yeah, that's probably best. I just need to find the card. We'll get back to this one in a second.
Okay.
So these are my business cards. I don't know if people can see them on the screen.
Sure.
Yeah, so I got 5 business cards, and then I have another one here that is a bit different. It says...
Oh, wait, what does it say?
It says, there we go.
Oh, let's do the top here, come on. We have
Back to the top.
Choose me!
It says choose me, it's got a little wink. A little wink,
got it.
A little mark there, sorry.
Okay.
As well. So, your goal is simple.
Find that card.
I'm going to place this in here.
Okay.
I'm going to mix them up.
That's funny.
And then you... Oh, it's the wrong way. Okay, that might make it a little too easy for you there. Let's mix this up.
I thought that was the trick.
No, do you know where... I don't even know where it is at the moment. There we go. I know where it is now. All you have to do is avoid the choose me card. Now you're going to touch one and we'll out jog it. We just put it out a bit and then I'll let you choose a second one. Okay, we'll out jog it.
Okay, like this.
And the second one?
Next to it.
Yeah, so pull that out as well. Okay, now you're going to push one back, and the one you push back you don't want, and you're going to take the one that you do want, okay? Oh, so you're going to stick with the original. Take it, don't look at it. Yeah? So you didn't want any of these, but you wanted that one.
Yes.
Have a look.
And
it's choose me. There we go.
Okay.
Yes, there we go. So there's the trick. Nice and simple. It's a quick one. Great for doing trade shows where you've got a quick turnaround. People are walking by. Hey, madam. Hey, sir. Let me show you something. You show them something quick. They get amazed. Into the booth they go afterwards.
And you know what? It reminds me a little bit of a trick that Keith Brooks.
Keith Bennett.
Keith Bennett showed me many years ago. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But with playing cards.
Oh, okay, good.
No. Maybe he read it from you, or because he's a friend of yours as well.
Yes, he knows me. Yes, he comes from Birmingham, lives not too far away from where I
am
used
just
to live.
reminding them, come on, that is kind of...
We share the same hairstyle.
100%, you just have to colorize now your...
I just need... I've got circles.
Yes, yeah.
I'm slowly becoming Keith Bennett. You heard it here first.
Next generation Keith Bennett.
I'm happy to explain this one. You can go, if you want more details after the explanation. I'm going to go through quickly so I can show more things to you. If you want more details, you can go on my website. This is called Choose Me. You can buy it, and just today, if you use the code cardshark, you will get 23% off. That's 23 because we're 2023.
Now, okay, do the advertisement block. You have a website that is called heknows.co.uk. That's the one that you saw there.
Yes.
And if you are using the code, let's see, the code cardshark, then you would get 23% discount on everything.
Yeah.
The fun part is, even on the products that only cost nothing.
Yes, you get 23% off of nothing, that's a really big deal.
Yeah, I would choose that one.
That's nearly a quarter of nothing.
Yeah. Imagine. It's always already getting money back. If you want to send some money so I can eat, that's nice. There is, as well, for the people watching, there are 7 books that you can get from my website, downloadable, free today. So you don't have to spend a penny. You can just go to heknows.co.uk, download them for free, and just enjoy them. And then if you like my style, you can say, hey, I like this guy. There's a lot to read on, because most of your stuff that you put out are books.
Yes, this is true.
So when you say you have 7 free downloads, you will see them in the product overview where some of the items have 0 on it.
Yes, and if you click, there's a banner that says free mentalism. If you click that, then it will show you just the free things.
If they would only have, let's say, 1 week until they want to perform something really cool, which would be your preferred recommendation?
For the free stuff, or just for everything?
From the 7 free stuff things first?
Oh, there is one that is called Murder in the Matrix, which is, I give you all the files for free to print your own board game boards. And it's like a house, a plan of a house.
Okay.
And 3 people come up. They each have a board game board, and each of them start on any room and go to another room, and they find out where they are. And in that room, there is on one board a killer, someone that's killing someone. One board is the weapon. And the other one is how the person died. No. Yeah, that's right. Yes, it is. And you predict all of it ahead of time. But you get everything with that. But you need to print them off.
Very cool.
But there is also there's one called Photo Bomb, which is nice. That's something you can do with someone's phone. You can do it digitally, remotely over a stream. And that one you just need to look at someone's phone, which is quite cool. So yeah,
I think it's such a nice offer that you're putting so much out for free. I wasn't expecting that. I thought you would come up with a kind of a package deal.
Yes.
But even putting everything on a great offer for a discount, it's thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Certainly,
you're welcome,
it's limited to 1 week. So please, until the 23rd, because it's 23% off. So until the 23rd of January, right? 23.
I need a new manager. Do you want a job?
No, that's what I'm doing as well. But I like your shop. He's already ready while I'm still working on it.
Oh, no, your shop is nice.
No, it's not ready yet.
No, I've had a sneak peek behind the curtains.
Yes. Well, the German stream knows it already.
Oh.
Yeah.
But not the English stream.
And the English stream is not knowing it yet because only the German one exists. And when the German one is fully up and running and there are still some flaws in there where some items are missing, some videos are missing, etc. And I'm halfway through. So we are almost there. And once it's standing, then we can do the international one.
So you're making it perfect before you give it to the English people, because you know the English people will moan the most if they see something wrong.
They are so annoying.
So annoying. And I'm from there.
Yeah. That's why you moved away.
This is why I live in Scotland now. That's as close as I can get to England, but still far enough away to push the English away.
Just to let you know, he has to drive 5 hours to the nearby airport. That means, how far away can you be in Germany? There's always an airport somehow in driving the distance from an hour, maybe, but 5 hours is really extreme.
Through the snow, through mountains. It was like Lord of the Rings. I was
and
trekking through the mountains.
He showed me pictures of. You have your phone on you, right?
Yes, it's
I have to show you this. It's so beautiful. It's a view from his garden into the lake. You are next to the lake?
Close to the lake, yes.
No, close to the lake.
It's up the road from there. I just find the picture.
Yes.
Make sure it's decent.
And believe it or not, that's the...
Hopefully.
Yes.
There we go.
Can you imagine that is the northern light in the night? So where he really has the possibility to see all this from his home.
And that's reflected in the lake here at the bottom.
Beautiful.
Yes.
What a beautiful view. I'm really jealous. And my girlfriend already said, I want to go and want to visit you.
You can come and visit. You can come and visit for sure.
Deal.
For sure.
Perfect.
So back onto this. We'll explain this.
Oh, we don't need to. I think people already understood how it works.
These people that So this is a nice situation. It's exactly the opposite of what I said. I said that I had 5 blank cards.
Yes.
I had 1 choose me. The exact opposite is true. I have 5 cards exactly the same that have choose me and just 1 blank card.
And you make sure that the blank card stays where it should be.
At the bottom, so you mark it as well. On my particular one, I'm in this stance on the back of my card, and my watch is showing, and I just, as you can see, I black out the watch face with a Sharpie, so
nice.
that I can never lose track.
I was looking in the writing if there's something to see.
Oh no, it's simpler than that.
Whatever works for your own business card. Don't apply this on your own. Don't do it with yours.
Don't put me on your business card. That's not good business. So you are going to then perform when the 4 are here and the 1 blank is here. You're going to perform Brother John Hammond's frustration count, which, if anyone doesn't know, is you show the bottom, you bring the cards down, your thumb takes the top card, and you show the bottom again, takes the top card, show the bottom, takes the top, show the bottom, takes the top. And then at the final one, the hardest thing for you magicians not to do is to then do a flourish before placing it down. Keep it consistent. Show, and then show, place it back on the bottom. That's the worst. I've seen magicians do this trick of mine, and at the very end, at the very final show, they go like this, and then they do some kind of big flourish, and it feels like something has happened. It should just look like you're showing your business cards.
I released a trick called Metamorphosis about antique pictures of caterpillars.
Antique pictures of caterpillars?
Yes.
That's very niche. I like it.
Yeah, and it turns out to be vintage style butterflies at the end.
Oh, that's lovely.
So it's a little bit of Richard Sanders 10 that he released many years ago. And I thought, what would make more sense, turning jokers from to tens, or now aces. He did it also as an ace. But for me, it made more sense to change caterpillars into butterflies, and not only just to change them, but then colorize them as well.
Did you ever think?
And then certainly later people thought, but you have to put the butterfly on.
And they do the scary.
Yeah,
thing.
no, but it's not scary. No. They end up with a vintage style butterfly that is used 100 years ago in these albums for the kids.
Yes.
And I include these original butterflies with them, and these are souvenirs.
Oh, wow.
So you're not just sticking and taking it back, it's a souvenir for them.
To keep.
Yes. So when I released this, it was never about flourishing, it was just showing the old pictures.
Yes.
And then you saw magicians doing exactly like all the flourishes shit.
Changes
and I was like,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I fully understand you.
Did you ever think about doing the metamorphosis with a picture of a small, maybe child, 2-3 years, and then a picture of them dead?
No.
To show the eventual progression of you will die. This is really good for children's parties if you're...
Actually, I'm enclosing a picture of a small boy, old vintage, what is my great-grandfather.
Really?
It's the story of my great-grandfather.
Are you really?
Yes, it's the whole story. I'm happy to show you my metamorphosis.
I'm a mentalist, I'm picking up on it.
But it's really like
Is it really? Oh, wow.
Like
there we go.
Yeah, so,
perfect.
And another one had a wonderful story. He was from England.
Yes.
He turned this into a story of his uncle, who was kind of a weird guy because he was collecting, he was breeding butterflies. And he was kind of weird because he said that every time when a butterfly or when someone is in love with someone else, a butterfly is given life.
Oh.
So it was like a nice picture. And one day he was a heavy smoker. He was falling asleep in his bed with a cigarette on, burned down everything. And yeah, sure, certainly that was the bad part.
12 million people died.
Just him. But in the funeral, from nowhere, suddenly thousands of butterflies came from nowhere, sat on his coffin.
Oh wow!
And then flew away again. So that was the story then going into the car.
Into the car.
Because that was still found in the burnt down house.
Oh, that's
but
nice.
It's kind of nice.
Yes.
So it's also a nice story. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, when you said a weird guy that did butterflies, I was thinking of, in Silence of the Lambs, the guy. Grow the death's head moths. No. But anyway, we'll keep it there. Yeah. So some finer points on this.
Yes, please.
So after I've displayed these as blank, I bring this card in and I show it. It says choose me. It has a wink, but the nice thing here is choose me has a double meaning. It means choose this card, but this is my business card, so it also means choose me. Hire me. Mm-hmm. Yes. The nice thing as well is I put a little mark next to the face. Mm-hmm. That is on every card. So people will think it's a mistake. I've accidentally did this, but the mistake is on every card. So again, it's these little things. Now the other thing, the clever bit of psychology, is that when I place this card back, I place it the wrong way round. So all of the cards are facing one way. And Christian saw this. I place it in upside down.
Okay, he wants to play with me.
And I shuffle it. And sometimes people say, oh, that's upside down. And you go, oh, okay. And then you turn it round. If they don't, which you didn't, I could see you wanted to. I said, oh, that's the wrong way. That makes it a bit too easy. And then I turn it back round. Now, here's the interesting thing. If it's the wrong way round, that in your mind makes you think there is only one card that has choose me.
Sure.
It makes you think that, because if it didn't matter, why would you point out? So you're making the spectator believe in a deeper psychological level that there is only one card that has choose me on, by just having it the wrong way around. It helps to push them to that belief. So once you turn it back round, you mix them, and all you need to do is mix the one to the bottom. Now, I used to do this and like kind of track it, and I'd be like, okay, it's there, oh, now it's two from the top. No, I just now mix them. I don't follow it. I carry on talking to the person. I legitimately don't know. I could look for my mark. Instead, I say, oh, I forgot where it is. Ah, yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. And again, that adds another psychological element, because if I have forgotten where it is, there must still only be one, because if most of them are different, then why would that matter? Again, it's these small things that slowly build up the idea in someone's mind. Now, the situation is the blank on the bottom, and then these
Okay,
five that
may
say
I
choose
ask for the rare occasion?
You can.
What certainly happens? Oh, yes, certainly. Thank you. Yeah, it would be nice if we just take a quick break.
Oh.
If you could, it's fine. If you scroll down, you will find this this nice little thing that's called the. Where is it? That's this one here. Could you please like this video? And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. And if you want to get notifications next time we go online, as always a little bit late, then please also hit the bell button and you will be notified the next time we go online. So, and that was the advertisement part from my side. What would happen in case someone would go for the last card that is the blank one?
So there's a few things. When I showed this to Luke Jemay said, gather the cards together and then do a glide. The problem I have with this is that it looks so free, and what you take is what you have. To then close this back up, I feel that doesn't work for me. So, okay, take the one. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, okay, that's the final one. Take it, have a look. You got me. Okay, do you know what? You're one of very few people that I can't do this with. Okay, I will give you 20. We'll do it one more time. Put this one away, give me better odds. I'll just put it there for now. I'll put that in my pocket and I say, this time, if I don't get it, I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20 euro, okay?
Okay.
Well, you can't not get it. They're all choose me now. I just put this one in my pocket.
But you're showing now all the choose me, right?
I don't display it at the end.
That would be the magician's thinking.
Yes.
What could be interesting, I like it. Then now showing it. Actually, I did not tell you, but actually I wanted you to choose the only one that is not written.
But that becomes a magician trick, because then it's a magical happening. So I do know people that do it that way, but the problem is, as a mentalist, what I will do is they will choose that and then go, yeah, they normally go yes, especially if I do this at trade shows.
What is so weird, right? I mean,
they bring people over, they pull people over to do it on him, and then when the person gets a blank, they go, oh, he can't do it to me, he won't get me. And then when that person gets the blank, they go, I told you he wouldn't be able to do it. I say, no, you're right. You've got a really interesting way of thinking, but now I know how you think. Give me one more chance, and let's make it interesting. If you get it this time, $20 or 20 euros or 20 pounds or whatever it is. And now this one goes in my pocket, because they absolutely cannot lose now at this point. They cannot choose this one, sorry. They have to choose one of these to choose me. And then they choose it.
So it doesn't go back into the package.
And then that just goes back in my pocket.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So nice. That's the way I prefer to do it, but I'm sure there are different ways around.
This one, you said, no, Frank said it was in one of the books.
This one is standalone. This is its own product. It's normally £15, £15, but today 23% off. So you do the maths on that one.
And it's all in pounds, so anyhow it will be fun. Payment is PayPal?
PayPal, yeah, PayPal.
And well, we will find out if there is any customs on top or not.
Yes.
So maybe you would have to mention that this should be.
But it's a digital download.
That one. But
yes.
When someone is ordering a book.
Yes.
Then we would have to find out how to.
Yeah, customs declaration and then.
But I'm sure that you are doing a very nice custom declaration.
Yes, right? I always do a customs declaration for every international book.
A nice one.
A nice, very nice customs declaration form.
Nice for
with the discounted amount.
Exactly, something like that.
I can't charge them. I can't put it on the form that I've charged them full price. If I haven't charged them full price, I can't do that. It would be wrong. It would be immorally wrong. It would be legally wrong. It would be wrong in the eyes of the baby Jesus as well. He doesn't like that, I promise.
Show me some magic.
Tax dodge.
Well, you told me something about. Well, is that the next one you want to do or not?
I will do this one. So this one really isn't necessarily a trick. It's more of a way of thinking that I would like to promote, to get people to think in a different way. This is a specific lock, and the routine you do for it is whatever you want to do. I sometimes would go to a table. I open the lock, and when the lock is open, I have people put their wedding rings on and their valuable items like that. onto it, and then I lock it, and then I give this to one person, and then I would have them, I whisper in the one ear of the person at the table, maybe, if it's there. I say, I'm going to whisper a number. When I whisper the number, you have to tell the truth. What you hear, you tell. You have to lie. You must lie. Whatever you hear, you have to change it. Whatever you think of, you can choose. You can choose whether to lie or not. But if you choose, we're going to do this 4 times. Whatever you choose now, you have to do every 4 times. So choose carefully. And then the rest of you, if you don't know, you can choose to keep it the same or pass it on differently, whatever you want.
Very
okay.
Good,
so now I whisper here. It goes round the whisper, which is really good at a table event. You know, if they're sitting in a circular table at a banquet, because they whisper it around and they're all doing this thing. Now everyone else at the other tables, they're watching and they're saying, what's going on over there?
It's very nice.
So when you go to the table, they're already ready to see what you have to
How is
offer.
it called in English? It's in German. It's this kids game of passing on the information. What is it called?
In English, it's called Chinese whispers, but that's probably not politically correct to call it Chinese whispers these days.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's in America they call it telephone. The game, it's the children's game.
Yeah, I think in Colombia they call it the broken telephone. and in Germany it's silent post.
Oh, in silent post, the broken telephone. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. So it has always is the same game, the
Yes.
same idea, but everybody is calling it a little bit different. The Chinese whisper.
Chinese whisper, but it's in. I don't know the origins of that. It must have a story. But the interesting thing about those kind of games is that they take people back to their childhood.
Sure.
You know, the last I do say someone's sitting down and they're 73 and they're sat at this table at this function. The last time they did that was probably
50, at least
more
50
than a lifetime ago, nearly.
Yeah,
you know.
Plus, you are allowing them to lie. What is always nice.
That's always fun.
Right.
And sometimes if you say to people, you have to tell the truth, they go,
Oh damn! Can I be the one?
And then I say, okay, you have to tell the truth this round, but next round you can lie. Okay. So that's just the setup. If I'm doing it on stage, this lock could be on a box. It doesn't matter what it is, but I'll do my handling and explain why it's different. So whatever it is, if it's rings on there, whatever it is, I would say to you, you're going to be the person holding the lock here, Christian. There's various ways that you could try and open this. Mm-hmm. The most common way is to randomly mix. I'll make sure that we can see. The most common way is to randomly mix the numbers. Yes?
Yes.
The problem is, it's still locked. And then you do another random mix and it's still locked. There are 10,000 possible combinations here.
Yes.
So the problem with this, do you know the problem?
I don't have the time for 10,000 tests.
Well, you don't have the time for 10,000 tests, but you may do more than 10,000 solutions because you may hit the same number randomly.
If I would randomly, no.
Yeah.
No, it has to be by,
So I would like you to just first of all take it and pull it hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's a category 5 padlock. Do you know that if they have to open this, they have to call the fire brigade because they need to use the thing that they use to cut the cars in crashes.
Okay.
So the way that we're going to do this is guaranteed, is turn all of the numbers to 0.
Okay, guys.
Done?
I'm all on 0. And
does it open?
Certainly not.
Okay, turn the last number to 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. Does it open?
No.
No. Okay, the last one to 2. What? 0, 0, 0, 2. Does it open?
Nope.
To 3. You're getting good at this. You know where this is going. Okay, now 4.
Only 9,999 left.
But we will get there. In the next hour and a half, we will definitely get there. How long is this stream?
No, maybe when we go back to the English stream, then maybe it's already open.
It could be.
Half an hour.
Yeah, that's very optimistic.
Yes, it is.
Here we get. This is exciting. We're getting close. Okay, number 9, please.
It's a nice comment.
Here's the one. Here's the one. Here's the one. This is the one. Big one. 0, 0, 1, 0. We've gone to 2 digits. Yes.
Oh, come on.
No, okay. This we won't do anymore. If you go through this, you will definitely open this lock, and you can have all of your rings back. You can have all of your items back, but it will take up to 2.5 hours to get through all 10,000 numbers.
Okay.
So the way we're going to open this is we're going to play a game of Chinese whispers. You're going to hold the lock, And whatever you hear when it comes round to you, you're going to put in there, okay? So we'll start with this end one here, and we do the whispers. So imagine it comes round. What number did you hear?
4711.
No, just single number, just one number.
Oh, one number. 4.
So put 4 in here at the end. So we know the number isn't 0014. Does it open? No. Okay, but the second number is
2.
So put the 2 in. Does it open? Okay, we know it's not 0024.
Leute, ich habe das noch nie gemacht und noch nie gesehen. Please continue.
Okay, next one. Are we getting late? Okay, it goes round again, and the number goes 7.
Yes.
And you open it. Does it open?
No.
No. Okay, and then the final number goes around. So we know it's not 0724. What's the last number that you hear when all the people comes round?
A 1.
Put a 1 in, but don't pull it just yet.
Ooh.
So now, here's the interesting thing. All of you at this table, you've all influenced this number. Some of you have lied. Some of you have told the truth. Some of you have decided to do a bit of both. And your numbers have come all the way round. And they're in this padlock right now. No other number has opened the padlock. If you've done this right, if you've all thought about this in the correct way, you'll all get your things back. If not, well, do you know what? The fire brigade need to cut the lock, so I guess we're going to cut your rings off it.
Good that there's no ring on my hands.
Yeah, so...
Shall I open?
Open it, let's have a look.
Damn.
Absolutely, and it opens. So... so this is a gimmick that you can buy.
Oh.
Yes,
it's not real.
It's not real, unfortunately.
Damn.
But what I want to show you is that this is my handling on this gimmick, and I can talk about this gimmick because you need to have the gimmick in order to do the trick. So the gimmick is Alan Wong's Dream Lock.
Okay.
And as long as this number, the first number here, I'll turn it around this way. As long as this number here, the first one, is not a 0, it will open. So if that's a 0, it's locked. If that's any other number, it opens. It doesn't matter what the others. So now, the nice thing, so the psychology, the thing I want to share with you is that I didn't like the presentation that comes with the lock. I wanted a way for the person to have the lock the entire time. I did not want to touch it other than the initial mix. And when I mix it to start with, all I do, I mix the 3 here. Yes. Sometimes I mix the first one, but if I mix the first one, I bring it back to 0.
Sure.
And then I do this, and then I do it again, and then I do it. And then after a few times of this, I say, if we continue like this, it could take hours. I want you to hold it. Now, from the moment you hold it, I don't touch it, but I want you to feel that it's locked. So then when I say reset them all to 0...
And you keep the 0 at the front. Yeah, it's a nice touch.
And it makes sense, it's logical, and you're going to go up each number, but you get at least 10 tries or more of feeling that this is definitely locked.
This is explained where? Your handling?
This handling is explained in a book with 3 tricks in one, and it's called... Around the Table.
Around the table.
Around the table. You get this trick and 2 others.
So the lock it's not something they can buy from.
No, but I wanted to explain it because even a prop sometimes that is not seemingly something you may use, if you think about it in a different way, you can make it so much stronger by letting the person touch it. I never touched that lock as soon as I gave it to Christian.
I like also to put stuff on there that has a meaning for the people on the table.
Well, if you do the rings, another thing, I explained this in the Around the Table book. If you take people's rings, you put them in order on this. So you think to yourself, okay, I'm going around in the circle this way, and you put the rings on in order, and then when you close it, you shake the rings, but the order won't change. Sure. But you shake it like it does matter, and then when you take them off, you hide, I'll keep it here, sorry. You hide them there and you take one ring off in order, but you know who it's going to be. So you give the reading, you can say, this is an older ring, so I think it belongs to an older person. Rubies tend to be an item associated with people with darker hair because it complements their hair. You can say whatever it is. I think this is yours, madam, or sir, or whatever. And you can give the readings as you take the rings off. So this one lock could be your entire 10-15 minute act if you wanted it to be on the table, and it's a nice strong lock. And if you come to the table and put that down on the table or ask people for rings and start putting the rings on there and close it, you get the attention very quickly. I've had a few people say, that ring is worth a lot of money. And I just go, oh, I hope you get it back then. That really gets them sweating.
Wow, that's really, really good. Okay, as we are getting close to 1 hour, first of all, if you want to see more, do you also use Deadlock by Michael Murray? Comes the question. Do you know the Deadlock of Michael Murray?
Yes.
Are you using it?
I'm not using it, but it's only because I'm currently using that one. That's the only reason. It's a very good lock.
It was kind of an angle thing. I think once Michael showed it to me, I forgot how it worked.
Yeah, I don't know if we can explain
but
it.
that is also kind of a clever method like this one here.
Yeah, or even those locks that you have to put 19 or 20 at the front. That you can get really cheap locks, which are dates. You ask people for a birth date, and as long as the first numbers are 19 or 20.
Oh yeah, there was something. Yeah,
they're like €2 on eBay or something like that. They're really cheap. They make them somewhere in China or something like that. Where else? Where else? Everywhere.
Especially when it's €2.
I am made in China. No.
Yeah.
So you can check the label. So yeah, you can get them dirt cheap. It's not really about the lock. It's about what you can do with the lock, giving it the presentation, the whispering, the story about it, making the presentation of the lock something that allows the participant to touch and hold the lock, rather than the only time they touch it is when they're unlocking it, which is my big gripe. If I see a mentalist on stage and they open up a lock and the only time that lock is touched is to unlock it, and they don't get to check it's actually locked, it's okay, but I'd rather them really feel it's locked and try some numbers. It's still locked, so they really know that apparently it's a legitimate lock.
Are you familiar with the book, The Meridian Technique?
The Meridian Technique by Mark Elston.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And so writing the initials or whatever after trying it from table to table.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because he's doing it like starting as a close-up thing and always having this padlock and no, please check it out. Does it really not open? Turn some wheels, or I turn some wheels. Try it.
You sign it.
Then now sign somewhere here on so that you can remove it after a while or whatever, so that you're not switching anything out.
That's great.
And then I will come back to this at the end of this before I close and leave. So you're building everything up to a big final thing. Everybody at every table already used it, but now you have a stage effect of a prop that everybody had in his hands.
And it's signed, yes.
Yeah, and it's signed, and you might not even see it anymore.
Yes,
because, sign here,
it's going to rub off maybe, or
Exactly, but everybody had it in his hands, and I think that's it's an idea to play it big. What I like about Mark Elston's Meridian Technique, and this combination is really, really cool.
In the English stream, if you guys stick around, I'm going to talk about something else regarding this pen.
Mm-hmm.
And
you will miss something out. The German, the English ones, they already missed something out from here.
From this one,
so we'll repeat a little bit. Don't go that deep into the beginning.
Yes.
So that they don't have to hear everything twice.
It's boring anyway.
No. And then in the English stream, we will also do some recommendations. Which books you would prefer, because right now 23% off means also that if you are buying a book what has a certain value in comparison to zero, what certainly has also a value, but if I can get a discount on something that costs maybe 100,
then it's a bigger discount.
Then I have a discount, and I'm so super happy that I now have this book from you.
Yes.
And which recommendation for which type of mentalist or magician, etc., you would recommend? We will talk about in the English stream. Yes. So sorry, we are already done with 1 hour. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, you're welcome. If there's any questions, do send them. And
come to the English stream. That would really be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for leaving a like. And if you have not yet, please do so. You know where the button is. And we'll see us back in the English stream in half an hour, or hopefully not, in 25 minutes.
And remember to ring that bell.
Yes, exactly. So see you there. Until then, bye-bye.
Ciao.